And we are live. Well, hello there, it's ONDARIAN ASMR here, and it's Friday night. We are live. I've got my headphones on so I can hear what you're hearing. I'm just going to push my fan away, and yes, I am looking at the screen. I will get YouTube up and everything. Usual rules apply. You know, keep it friendly, keep it respectful, keep it, you know, treat everyone as you wish to be treated. So I'm just going to silence that because obviously there will be some feedback, but I do this because there is a slight time delay on the actual YouTube thing. So I'm going live. I'm going to move this screen across because I do everything through Streamlabs, so you know I'm sort of experiencing a time delay through YouTube. So, but I use the YouTube side of things because I can pop out the chat, so I can actually see the chat on my bigger screen, which is why I don't always look at the camera, because I'm always trying to find the chat screen. And now I need my Twitter feed. I usually cover up the picture because where is Twitter? Let's raise that up. There's one person watching, possibly me. It's possibly me, because obviously I've got it on in the background. So I need to find my Twitter so I can let people know that I am live. I've been going for about 2.5 minutes. This is like a running commentary. I'm going to move the microphone a little bit closer and readjust the camera so that I can see desktop audio, because we might have some desktop audio later. And if you're watching this via the replay, thank you for watching. Let me adjust that. So, there we go. There we go. My voice is very deep this evening. Very, very deep. I don't quite know why. Excuse me, that's my chair. And yes, I have got my headphones on because I do beg your pardon. That was louder than I anticipated. Let's raise you up a bit so you can actually see me. I think that's a bit more like it. I'm satisfied with that. So I'm just going to put a tweet out. Doing some typing. And yes, I have got my headphones on this time round, so I can kind of hear what you're hearing. And yes, again, as always, I have fans on. It's very warm in this house, in this room, I should say. There we go. So let us see. Excuse me, my eye is somewhat irritable this evening. Let's get some extra light on. There we go. So we've got some extra light on. Readjust the old t-shirt. is one other thing I would like to do. Just a few extra people I'd like to message. I like to send a few extra messages as well. There we go. I've started messaging other people as well because, you know, I like to let them know I am now live. Even if they can't make it, I like to give them the opportunity of knowing that I'm doing a live stream. There we go. So, I hope you're well. I'm just going to readjust. Yes, I have on my bookcase 13th Doctor Companions and a Jadoon action figure. I'm happy with that setup now. So, yeah, channels, the ASM artists and Whisperwind ASMR. It looks like it's buffering at the moment on my computer, so we shall see what happens. Do keep me up to date on what's going on because you know, I need to know if you can't hear or see. You are my eyes and ears whilst I live stream. You are my eyes and ears. So, yes. And the background is also... I have silenced the... let's readjust that. The desktop audio. Now you can't see me. You'd think I hadn't done this before, when I have. You know, I'm quite a dab hand at these live streams now. I'm never sure how many I've actually done. Let's see. I'm actually curious to see how many past live streams I've actually done. Let's have a quick look. I've done quite a few, I think, since I've started, because this is obviously my latest. Let's see. Since my first one was 7 months ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21, 22, 23, 24. Tisa, hello, thank you. Thank you for joining me. An absolute pleasure to have you here. Sorry if I sound a bit if my voice sounds a bit richer than usual. It's gone a bit funny this evening. I was just trying to work out how many live streams I've done since my first one 7 months ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 times 7. 5 7s are 35. Plus another 7. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. So this is my 43rd live stream. This is actually my 43rd live stream in 7 months. So, you know, that's pretty good going. That is pretty decent going. That's pretty much... I guess that is... Oh, yeah, by all means, always welcome, Tisa. And is it is it a birthday party, or is it, just a works party? And I certainly hope you enjoy it anyway, whatever party it is. Vegas is on my list of um, locations to visit in my lifetime. You know, Always wanted to visit Vegas. Mind you, I've got a list of all the places I want to visit in America, from Vegas to Boston to Los Angeles. Well, thank you, Tisa. I truly, honestly appreciate that. Um, I'm just kind of me, really. As you know, I'm just kind of me. I'll be honest with you though, I haven't exactly felt like me today. I have kind of felt a bit drained. It's been a very long week, and I was in two minds whether or not to do this live stream. Because of the way the week has felt. Oh right, You mean you're with a party of people? Is that what you mean? You're with a party of people, not as in a um, sort of celebratory party. No, no, yeah, I mean, 4 hour drive. Where would that be the equivalent of for me in the UK? That would probably be up to somewhere like Birmingham in the UK. For me, mind you, I can get to Birmingham in 2 hours by train, so it's a lot quicker. Yeah, I just haven't felt myself today, and I nearly cancelled the live stream, and I thought, do you know what? No, I'm not going to, because the thing is, I I don't. It's not that I feel under the weather, because I don't feel under the weather, but I just feel drained. I just feel, and it's being with my subscribers, my the people who I, you know, have become friends with, who helps me find my my place and my energy again, and that's really important to me. That is incredibly important to me. Um, I very much do, as you all know, especially for those watching in the replay as well. Oh no, that's horrible, isn't it? When that happens, tire blowouts. That happened to me and my parents a number of years ago on the way up to Derbyshire. Um, we were on the M40, and we had a blowout on the right hand side front tyre on our car, on my dad's car, and we had to be taken to High Wycombe. Or no, we had to wait a couple of hours for the tow truck who put on a space saver tyre, and then we had to go to High Wycombe in Buckinghamshire to get the tyre replaced. So it is very it is very unnerving when you have a tyre blowout on the freeway, or as we call them, motorways here in Britain. So it I fully understand, and we had to wait about 3 hours. They do say in the UK, if you want them to come out quickly, tell the dispatch person on the other end of the phone that you have children in the car. Apparently, if you tell them, it's not very honest, but apparently if you want a quicker dispatch, tell them you have kids in the car. Yeah, I'm very with you there, Tisa. I'm absolutely with you there. I have no patience for toxic individuals at all. I have had I've had life experiences involving toxic individuals, and they very much drove me to a point of despair. And the thing is, I make sure now that I surround myself with the right people, the right individuals. And I like my alone time as well. It really does. It really does. Sometimes your own company can be the best thing you can ever experience. Sometimes you need that solitude to find yourself. Sometimes you need to sort of switch off to the world around you and work with what you have, what you've got, and I honestly do think. Oh, excuse me 1 second. I'm just going to greet my parents. They've just arrived home. One moment. I sincerely apologise about that. Yeah, they've been out for the day whilst I've been at work, and I I was live streaming whilst they've been out for the day with my sister, and they had some time. My dad had some time off work this week whilst I yeah, but as I say, I've managed to distance myself from the toxicity of the people that, I mean, if you know me on Twitter, you will know the stories that, the history behind the way I am and who I am, why I'm defined as the way I am. I do, find myself sort of, apologies, just adjusting my chair again. I do find myself, or still to this day, questioning oh, absolutely. I fully agree. I do. you know, very much, you know, I get on with them really well. Um, but although I live at home, I do have my own level of personal independence. I very much live independently to them, and you know, I very much lead my own sort of separate life. It works, you know. I mean, I have no complaints or issues, and you know, I'm happy. Um, but there are things that I want to do, or you know, things that or you know, yeah, yeah. So you know, it's sorry, my phone's just buzzed. No. So you know, I joined Patreon today. I haven't set up an account for myself, but I've subscribed to Whisperwind ASMR's Patreon, Sage's Patreon. Hopefully, it's gone through okay. Seems to have done. Oh, that was my keyboard hitting my microphone. You can tell I'm sort of a bit you can tell I'm a bit sort of blur, because I you know, I'm sort of all over the place this evening. As I say, I still wanted to do. It's very important to me that I do these live streams, because it absolutely keeps me in focus. It keeps me going. It really does keep me going. I'm going to move the microphone over a little bit. No, I'm not. I wasn't happy with that. That, you know, it's binaural, and when I moved the microphone, the audio changed, and I honestly don't like that. It's fine where it is. It's much more comfortable for me. So where shall we go from there? Shall we do updates, channel updates and things like that? We can always do sort of a quick update and things. I was going to do a gaming stream. I was going to play Sims 4, but I kind of didn't really feel like doing that. So, you know, hence why I'm just doing the classic sort of chatting to you. So, I'm absolutely delighted. I'm going to do the updates. I'm absolutely delighted that Tisa ASMR is joining me in the Lord of War and Heartache. It's an absolute thrill to have you on board. Absolutely. Portraying both Ryella and Poppeya, respectively. Milky Cookie, hello. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad the link worked for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, I haven't actually set up Patreon for myself as yet. I've actually joined a Patreon channel. You know, I'm subscribed to Whisperwind, but I am looking at setting up Patreon to help reinvest into the channel, and hopefully attract some more interest into the channel as well. But as I say, it's an absolute delight to have you on board as Ryella and Popeye Tisa. I'm absolutely thrilled to have you on board. Pink and Kitsch ASMR is also now a participant. She's actually portraying an original character, her idea, completely her idea, and I'm absolutely thrilled to have her on board. She is playing a character that she is developing herself, by the name of Vera. I'm not going to say much more than that, but that is a character she's developed, an original character that she's developing herself, not one that I've come up with. We've discussed it in detail, and she's obviously going to keep me updated on all the development of her character. Who else have we got? Goody ASMR is now involved. He and I have been working on a rather special character together that I think is going to be a huge hit. I'm not going to say anything about that character, but I do feel they are going to be a huge hit with the viewers, on my channel and on his channel. Who else? What else have we got? Who was the other one that? Because we've also got another participant in chapter 19. Let me find the names. Amazing Sasha ASMR has also joined the cast for chapter 19 as Lady Alana. So we are building up a pretty good, pretty good strong cast. I'm really sort of very happy with the way things are going, and of course we've got some recurring cast members, returning cast members as new characters as well, which I'm incredibly excited about. So it's all really sort of picking up speed now. And the thing is, it's so strange because before I started my new job, I was at that point where I didn't want to write, I didn't want to do anything to do with the channel. I'd lost interest, but now my evenings are so short, and I really only have Friday nights and really Saturday nights. Saturday nights, Sunday and early evening Sundays to do stuff on my channel. Well, they're all participants in my fantasy series on my channel, The Lord of War and Heartache, Milky. If you go over to look at my channel, you will see there's a series that I created and have written myself, and they are all sort of actors and performers within the project. There's 14 primary chapters and 26 side story chapters at the moment. Chapters 15 onwards are in development, as is a special mini-series, as I like to call it, entitled The Academy, which is being scheduled as a prequel to the main storyline. Simp Amanda, hello indeed. So good to have you here. Yeah, sorry, the voice is a bit funny tonight. I have got headphones on this time, so I can actually hear what you're hearing. Um, I have a few. I do have. Um, it doesn't matter to me when I. The thing is, um, once people have filmed once people have filmed their contributions, they can just send them to me, and I keep them all on an external hard drive anyway. So, you know, um, it will, and I can just put them together once I start getting the contributions from everybody, because everyone works differently, and obviously many people work to many people work to different time scales, which is absolutely fine. I personally don't like having deadlines for my projects. I hate deadlines because I know you need them for structure, but they just feel so restrictive. I want people to have as much time as possible to create the most amazing thing that they can, and chances are 9 times out of 10 I will actually push back deadlines anyway, especially to give myself more time creatively. There's quite a few characters that I'm playing that I still need to write for and record, so I think I definitely think I need that time period to be able to do them all. And they're all for multiple chapters, they're not just for one chapter. It's definitely going to be I would like to get most of the chapters out before Christmas, before December. I wanted really to get the Dream Realm, which is chapters 15 to 19, out during the summer months, but due to major setbacks in my world especially, things didn't go quite according to plan. So oh yes, sounding vintage indeed. I'll be honest with you, Amanda. I am feeling a bit a bit under the weather. Nothing serious at all. Just a bit drained, a bit tired. It's been a long week, and I'm so glad here in the UK it's a 3-day weekend. We have things called bank holiday. For those of you, especially if you're watching this back and you're wondering what a bank holiday is, basically it's a day when all the banks used to shut, but now it's pretty much most of the country shuts. It's kind of like an extra Sunday on a Monday. And excuse me, that's my chair. I'm just readjusting myself in the seat. I'm a bit uncomfortable. So we sort of get a 3-day weekend because of it, and it kind of actually makes life a little bit easier. It actually does make things a little bit easier, because it means even on a Sunday night I can stay up late. With work, I normally can only stay up late now on a Friday and a Saturday night. Oh well, yeah, indeed, Milky. So you'll know all about the bank holidays and everything. Yeah, they're good, aren't they? It's always good to have an extra day sometimes, an extra long weekend. I'm probably gonna have a nice lie-in at some point, this weekend as well, so you know, catch up on some sleep, because I have to get up pretty early in the morning for work. I have to get up about 5:15. I catch the 6:30 train and start work at 8. So you know, I usually grab a cup of coffee when I get up to London. Julie, hello, thank you for joining. Hello indeed. Yeah, I was just sort of explaining bank holiday and everything, and explaining why my voice is a bit deeper and richer than usual. I'm just a bit bleh. That's the only way I can describe it. I honestly don't think Amanda's going to break me this week. I don't think she's going to break me, because I don't think I have the energy for I'm afraid. If you are going to try and break me, Amanda, you're going to have to bring out the big guns, or whatever you've got up your sleeve, because I wish you the best of luck. I got my eye on you. Let me guess. Challenge accepted. Wouldn't surprise me, actually. So yeah, you know, things are looking up for the channel. As I say, we've got some exciting things coming up. Indeed, as I said, Tisa is now a participant in the project, so I'm really happy to, as I said, super happy to have you on board as Ryella and Popea. Pink and Kitsch ASMR, as I've said, just to recap. Is now a participant in the project as an original character of her own devising. ASMR Goody is involved now, with a character that he and I have been working on. Very exciting. Yeah, so it's all looking pretty decent. You know, I'm really happy with the way things are going. It's all pretty much. I'm being a smarty pants, am I? Really? You really want to go down that route? I did let them know that I'm live streaming, so they do know. I'm sure they will make an appearance. There's a few things I need to there's a few things I wanted to chat with Goody about, but that's for something in regards to what we're doing for my project together, which is very much you know, between us. You know, we don't want to spoil it, but I think it's gonna what it is going to be a huge hit for both our channels. It's, you know, it's something very different, something I don't think has ever been done before in ASMR. Louise isn't in the chat at the moment. Oh well. So yeah, you know, real exciting times are coming up. Obviously, we've got the Academy coming up as well. So there's a couple of people from that I'm waiting to hear from. Goody! Speak of the thingy, and yeah. I was just saying. I was just saying that you and I have got a real big surprise coming up. Just so you know, my good sir, I have messaged you on Twitter, so if you want to have a look at that at some point, it's in relation to everything we've been discussing about this part of the project. So you can, you know, sort out the sort of details with me later on Twitter. You're not going to do it this week. You are not going to do it. You are not going to do it. You know, you're not going to do it. You're not going to break me. You're not going to break me. People are probably watching this back going, oh, are they going to break him? You're not going to do it. You're not gonna do it. You are not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. God. Oh God. Oh, hello, P. Oh, hello, P. Oh, 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 hello, Pink. Thank you, sir. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh dear, that made my chest hurt. That actually made my chest hurt. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, you're so mean to me. Oh dear. You're all so mean to me. You're rotten. You lot are rotten. But I love ya. I love ya. You know. Oh dear. Oh. Sophie, hello. Thank you for joining. Oh. Sorry, you've just come in at the point that I know, Julie. Oh, but my chest was feeling a bit funny beforehand, so oh dear. Oh. Oh, please don't make me laugh again. I don't know if I can go through a second stage of. Oh, Jessie, hello, thank you, and hello, Pink. I'll give you a proper hello. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. You know, oh dear. And you know, what was I saying before I lost the plot? What was I actually saying before I lost the plot? I've forgotten now. Could someone please remind me what I was actually talking about before we spoke about people breaking me and actually causing me to... Oh, I've got hiccups now. Oh God, please don't start that again, Amanda. Quack, quack, quack to you and all. Oh dear. I shall sleep tonight. What was I talking about before we interrupted myself with you know? Oh, thank you, Tisa. Yeah, so you know, we've got truly amazing people on board. You know, including yourself, Tisa, and obviously Goody, Julie, Pink. You know, and Pink especially, because hers is an original character of her own creation. So, oh, excuse me. Something in my throat now. I can't win. I just can't win. Yeah, so you know, absolutely amazing people on board and some really amazing concepts. What apart from me losing the plot, Jessie, and giggling like a complete nutter, Laurel and Hardy, and nearly losing my voice. Okay. Well, Milky, it's a bit of a running joke. I'm known for just breaking into random laughter at the slightest suggestion of something funny, and everyone in the chat tries to tries to make me laugh as much as possible, because yeah, they enjoy hearing me laugh. Apparently I have a very distinct laugh. A lot of people say I have a very distinct voice. And Louise, hello, thank you for joining me. Hello. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, we've got some amazing people on board for the project now. You know, I'm absolutely delighted that Pink and Kitsch ASMR is the latest. I've just realised. Oh, sorry, that was my. I've just realised something, Geordie. Hello, I mean Louise. Let me just do something here. There we go. Next time you comment, you should be blue. So you know, I'm absolutely delighted that Pink is now involved in Lord of War and Heartache. You know, I'm really excited to have you on board. I think it's going to be an amazing concept. Tisa, of course, as I said earlier in the chat, is also involved. As I'm just sort of going over it all again for any sort of newcomers. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of mods, and I always think that's a good thing. But in fact, let me make a couple of extra mods as well. Who else would like a mod? There you go. So next time anyone else comments, you will also be mods. Yeah, you know, we've got some amazing people involved in the project now, and as I say, Tisa is playing Ryella and Popea, two very different characters, but very much with the same sort of spirit of personality and things like that. So, you know, as I say, whenever I create a new character or I introduce a new character, I do try and, if I can, develop it with an ASM artist in mind, but I can also adapt it with yeah, it is absolutely phenomenal goodie. You know, it is absolutely amazing to have, you know, incredibly talented content creators on board. You know, I am really, really happy with, you know, everyone that I've had on board, and the invitation to participate is always open, you know. And the nice thing is about my project is it's open to anyone who isn't comfortable with appearing on camera either. You know, they can appear off screen as a voice, and that, I think, is what makes the whole thing my throat's going. I might just have to pause and yeah, you mentioned that to me, Amanda, and I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with the name Tarin. I really think that's a good name. I like it. I like it a lot. So, you know, definitely one to keep. And I know that Riley Rose has worked out her character name as well. I'm not actually going to reveal that, because that's her character name to reveal, and I believe she will do in her video when it comes through. And I'm really excited to see her video, because she has really gone into a great amount of detail with her character. So I definitely, have strong, strong sort of I forgot what the word is now. Confidence that everything will come together and it's going to really become something truly special. And as I say, in the example of Pink and Kitsch, hers is a completely original character that she's working on herself, which I'm absolutely thrilled with. It's a really amazing concept, and I'm really happy with what she's come up with for an idea. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that come to life and to reality. Julie, obviously Sleeping Artist, is involved in chapter 16, which is steampunk. That's myself, Sage, Whisperwind ASMR, Tifa2 ASMR, Yaloma ASMR, me, Tifa2, Sleeping Artist, Yaloma. There's 6 of us. Is there 6 of us or is there 5? It might only be 5 of us, I can't remember. If I get up the list. But I'm always, well, we haven't actually established an episode per se for Pink's character. However, because of the element of the character and their profile, Pink's character will be able to fit anywhere into the story and not be out of place. It's an absolutely beautiful concept. I'm really, really happy with the idea behind the character, and I think it's going to be a really strong sorry, I'm just checking something. I think it's honestly going to be a really strong development for, it really will fit in at any point, really. Isn't it just amazing? I love having everybody here sharing my world and my, I can't be happier to be surrounded by such good, caring people. It really does mean so much to me to be able to share everything with you, because that's exactly what that's exactly what it's all about for me. Sharing my creativity and sharing in your creativity as well. It's not just about me. This is all about you as well. You are Cloudy. Hello, thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. I do apologise to everyone in the replay if I'm looking away from the camera. It's just that I've got my computer screen on it. I've got 2 computer screens. My laptop's behind my camera, and that's where my streaming software, Streamlabs OBS, is running. But on my second screen, which is much bigger, I think it's something like a 22-inch TV screen, but it acts as a second laptop screen. I can see the comments from YouTube. I've popped them out of YouTube so that I can actually see them as they scroll up. It's easier for me to read. And of course I can see how many people are with me at any time. And I used to live stream on a Saturday, and long story short, things did not go according to plan on Saturday nights. there were live streams where I had no one turn up at all. So with that in mind, I decided to change my live stream days, because it was much more convenient to alter them to a Friday, because it does seem to be more convenient for people to join me on sorry, just got a message up on my screen. No, nothing. Sorry, my computer was doing something, and I just wanted to be certain I wasn't being sort of. I'm doing good, thank you, Pink. I'm doing absolutely amazingly. You know, it's been a long, productive day at work, and I did get the bus home from the station because, you know, I thought, oh, but I cooked for myself this evening. My parents have not long got home from a day out with my sister. They had some time off work, and I've obviously been at work. You know, it's been a good day, but I am feeling a bit drained. As it's a 3-day bank holiday weekend. I don't know. I mean, I know Milky, you've already said you're from the UK. Louise, I know you're from the UK, and Pink, you're from the UK. So, you know, I really hope you all enjoy the bank holiday. Yeah, it's going really well. You know, I really do love my new job. You know, it is long hours, but it's worth it. You know, I've been there 3 weeks now, and it's amazing. The thing is, I can't say too much, but you know, I really feel like I found my place. I really do feel like I've finally made it. After all these years, I've sort of worked closer and closer to London, and now I work in London itself, and I feel like I've been building up to it, you know. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, for those of you who are enjoying the bank holiday weekend, you know, what are you up to? What are you going to be doing this weekend? Me, myself, I'm probably going to be working on bits and pieces for me, possibly going to have another declutter of the room. A 3-day weekend is pretty good for that. But you know, I hope you make the most of what time you have over the next 3 days. You know, heck, use it to make videos. You know, do whatever you do best, and all this. Yeah, life's like that, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, you know, I am genuinely happy where I am, and it makes such a difference. It really does make such a difference. Oh, I beg your pardon. I kind of probably did have a bit of a laughter fit today at work, which is probably where I've pulled the muscles in here. You know, it feels like a pulled muscle. But you know, I'm going to try and quieten it down a bit because it's gone 9 o'clock. So well, Julie, one of my colleagues, their child had their birthday this week, And the one thing they did mention was that when the evening comes and their kid goes to bed, wine will be involved. So that's absolutely fine, Milky. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your presence here. Thank you. Thank you very much. So where was I? What was I doing? I'm getting a bit closer to the microphone because I want to sort of try and lower the volume, as it were. You know, make it a bit more ASMR. Let's sort of just move away from that, shall we, everyone? How about we change the subject? So I mean, yeah, what are you all up to this weekend? What are you actually up to this weekend? I'm just turning up the game because I wanna try something. Yeah, I've got the gain as low as I can get it because as I say, I've got fans on. You can hear them. You recognise that look? In what sense do you recognise that look, Amanda? Yeah, we're gonna take it down a notch a little bit. You know, it's gone 9 p.m. here in the UK, and I don't wanna make it too loud. I think the first hour's fine, but you've really got to take it down quite a bit. And some people have said in the past that I don't have the voice for ASMR, but I don't know. I don't know what you people think. Do you reckon I have the voice? Yeah, I have to sleep with the fan on. I can't sleep in total silence. I really can't sleep in total silence. And, you know, white noise really does bring me comfort. Really, really does bring me comfort. I'll think of something, Amanda. Don't worry. I'll think of something. I'm sure I will. I don't know. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Oh, you're at a christening tomorrow. That's nice. That is nice. You know, family occasion and all that. Yeah, I don't think I've been. Yeah, I mean, I really can't sleep in total silence. Silence actually hurts my ears. You know, I do have to have background noise because it. Marigold, hello, thank you for joining me. As I said, I've had to, I've taken it down a notch. I've decided to get a bit. I've just seen myself in the camera. My beard is looking very, very, very red this evening. I'm looking very, very red in the beard. Red beard, are you? Ooh-ah! I don't suppose we'll ever stop it and win Chelsea. Ooh-ah! Ooh-ah! An art and glue that clued and garly by Farn duple fargan dipen crudly glarn. Be near that clatted broadly boys and guy. Ooh-ah! Ooh-ah! Broadly uncleat thy rippled slipped gazy down. Ooh-ah! Well, you know, I do my best. I do my best. Well, I did toy with that name, Julie. I really did think about Redbeard ASMR. You know, and then I thought something like I did think Ding Dong ASMR. You know, like Leslie Phillips. Oh, I say. Oh, I say. Leslie is proud. You know. Oh, lummy. You know, that's where the character of Lancelot Phipps in chapter 2 of Cleo and Trajan came from. Oh, lummy. And it's the only one character I've done where I didn't edit my voice at all. You know, oh, lummy. Oh, law. You know. Oh, I say. Sort of thing. Oh, very Terry Thomas. You know, Terry Thomas. The man's an absolute shark. I need to do some Terry Thomas stuff. You know, the man's an absolute shark. Oh, I'm sorry, Amanda. I do apologise. That was yeah, that's the thing, you know. I mean, Bearded Audio has obviously a beard because of his username. So, you know, I do think that there should only be a few, you know, fully bearded ASM artists. Oh, Party Rings. Oh, classic. Along with Iced Gems, who, you know, a kid's birthday party here in the UK is not a birthday party unless it has Party Rings and Iced Gem biscuits. You know, iced biscuits. I was just trying to find the script for involving Lancelot Phipps, because I really wanted to give you I really wanted to give you a reminder of what Lancelot Phipps actually sounds like. No, that's. If I can't find it, never mind. La da da dee, where is it? Which one was it? A diplomatic disaster. There we go. It's called a diplomatic. Oh, Tisa. Party rings are like the ultimate biscuit for a kid's party here in the UK. They are. It is. Yeah, I will share. Let me give you a link into the chat. I will post a link. I'll go via DuckDuckGo because that will be the best. That will be the best thing. No, they're not like. They are. Oh. They are something. Yeah, in icing. Oh, they are. Yeah. I found the Wikipedia page for Fox's Biscuits, who make the ultimate party rings. So hopefully there will be a photo of party rings on the Fox's Biscuits Wikipedia page, so I will share that in the chat. And you know, oh, they don't get mentioned. Well, they get mentioned, but they don't get pictured. Yeah, they are like ring donuts. I'll tell you what, I will share a photo on Twitter. So if you follow me on Twitter, you will see a photo of them in on Twitter. Here we go. Bum 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 bum. Who is in the chat? Let's see. Sleeping Artist, Tisa, Amanda, Jess. I'm just linking you all into. I won't do the UK people because you know what party rings are. Jessie. No, that's Jess K. She's not here. Jessie Eccles. Jess the Film Lover. There we go. Who else? Cloudy Cloud, are you on Twitter? Goody. Yeah, we'll put you in. Who else is here and probably never seen them? Oh well, I will tag in, and then you can all discuss them in the biscuit side of in the Twitter chat and all that. Because then my English followers can also share their love of party rings. Are you on Twitter, Marigold? I can't remember if you're on Twitter or not. No, that's fine. I can send a link. But for those of you who are on Twitter, I have just CC'd you all into a photo on Instagram. And for those of you who are not, yes, perfect. This will be good. This will be Jammy Dodgers. No, that's absolutely fine. I've shared the photo on Twitter anyway, but I will just share the link, because you can buy them online. You can actually buy them online. No way. No freaking way. That is... Oh. That is... Oh, yeah. I apologise for my somewhat unusual outburst just then, but I've just discovered they do a chocolate variety. They do a... There's the link for those of you who are in who aren't on Twitter, so you can see yeah, okay, Julie, I did kind of get a bit overexcited over chocolate party rings, but you know, give a dog a bad bone and all that, you know. You know, yeah, exciting times. Chocolate party rings. Yummy. Sorry, it's been a long day. Let's see if I can find a link for them as well, so I can. You can probably get them on Amazon, or you can probably get them on Amazon, or Evening Treats Blogspot. There we go. There we go. It's the same. It's the same link. It's the same sort of thing that I've just shared. So it's quite a safe link. There you go. There we go. So you've got the original one at the top there, and oh, caramel digestives. Please, 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 please. Let's no. Let's not stop talking food. Oh, food, food, food. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, they are delicious. They are. And let me find the other ultimate party food. And I'm not talking sausage rolls or. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This is the legendary party food. Oh, that link's broken. I have eaten calamari. And I like it. I genuinely like calamari. Now I was surprised. Oh, Pink Panther wafers. Yeah, well, digestives were named because they were supposed to aid with the digestion. They are cheese biscuits, really. They're meant as savoury biscuits for cheese. They, you know, let's see. Let's see if I can find the what is it? Ah, here we go. This is a website called A Nice Cup of Tea and a Sit-Down.com, and this is talking about iced gems, and there's a little picture of iced gems in the article, so I will share that with you. There we go. And they are iced gems, and they are like, yeah, digestives are perfect with coffee or tea. I mean, chocolate digestives. Question is, milk or dark? I've never seen white chocolate digestives. I have never seen white chocolate digestives. I've just seen. I mean, these articles are from 2003, but I've just scrolled down on the Nice Cup of Tea and a Sit-Down.com. They mention the ultimate biscuit, the Balsen Leibniz. If you scroll down and see the Balsen Orange Choco Leibniz, you will know that biscuit is a god amongst biscuits. Scroll down on the page from Ice Gems and you will see the ultimate. I mean, oh, the Balsen Leibniz. Yeah, I mean, I buy the cheap alternatives, but the whole concept of it is something. Well, yeah, you could. Oh, that would be. Stop making me hungry for biscuits. Oh dear, you lot are so naughty. You are so naughty. You know. All this talk about biscuits. Oh, naughty. Who'd have thought that this live stream would end up talking about something very British? You know. Question is, do you go for a classic English breakfast tea, or do you go down the route that I tend to go down and go with a nice Earl Grey with bergamot and, you know, the sort of the black tea varieties? You know, don't bother with any of that green tea or herbal tea. Biscuits, cookies, you name it. If it tastes good, I'll eat it. Fake cry, yeah. Stop it. See, I'm a Yorkshire tea person. I'm a Yorkshire tea drinker. Evoke, hello! It's so lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining. Absolute thrill to have you here. Yeah, we've been talking tea and biscuits. We've been talking tea and biscuits. Very very, very British. Very British indeed, you know. But then, as a chap, one has to keep up with his British, you know. I kind of sound like the male equivalent of that character that Creative Calm created. I can't remember her name. Was it Margot or Margaret or something like that? But I sound like, you know, I kind of think that I sound very much like the masculine, the male version of her character. You know, Charles or what else? Harry. No, we won't go down the royal family route. Let's see. Well, something very British, like I don't know, George, or you know, Fitzwilliam, you know, something like that. I do believe they yeah, why not? Why? Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Goody. Where was I? You know, I do believe you can get Yorkshire tea in America. Who else? Oh yes, Timothy, Gerald, Godfrey, Ignatius. I did toy with a character named Ignatius. Who else? I have got character names of Sir Charles Fitzwilliam and Henry Warbar and Ignatius Tolkar things like that. Characters that have yet to appear in my project. Well, they appeared in my sci-fi project, but they have yet to appear in my current project. Anyway, that's by the by. Tea is... Yeah, I believe you can buy a lot of British varieties of tea online in America. So I would Google. I think I have got a photo. I think I can find Yorkshire tea for you. Yorkshire tea is personally my favourite. In fact, I think there's a whole Wikipedia page about it, so I think for this one it'll be a lot easier. Ah, there we go, Yorkshire tea. That'll give you some information about it and what the branding looks like. Where's the chat? There we go. Yeah, we buy it for the hard water. Living in the southeast of England, it's pretty much a hard water area around here, very chalky ground, and we, buy the hard water version of Yorkshire tea, and it's lovely, absolutely lovely. Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, thank you so much for joining, Louise. Really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Do have a very good evening and an amazing weekend. Really do enjoy the bank holiday. Make the most of it, whatever you get up to. You have indeed got the blue spanner. I probably have more mods on my channel than any other channel I know of, but you can never have enough. You can never have too many mods in my world. Sorry, my computer's doing a lot of strange things this evening. Doing a lot of really strange things, giving me a lot of strange messages and things. Excuse me a second. I do apologise. Yeah. Pork cheese dip. Well, thank you so much for joining, Evoke. Yes, I live stream once a week, so I'm always around on a Friday. So you are more than welcome to join any time. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. So thank you so much. I wish you all the very best, and I hope you have an absolutely amazing bank holiday weekend. So thank you so much for joining me. Really pleasure. Really lovely pleasure to have you here. I'm just trying to think. What else is there? Oh, I've just looked up further up the chat, and I noticed that Julie has mentioned a name that I am rather keen on, Aloysius. Aloysius, and I have thought of using the name Aloysius in the project, and no, don't worry, don't. A fleeting visit is as greatly appreciated as any other visit to my live streams. You are always welcome here. You are genuinely always welcome here. It's an absolute thrill to have people, visiting. I'm so happy to have so many people join me. Even a fleeting visit is truly an occasion to to celebrate. So thank you so much. I really, honestly, truly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ooh. Barbecue nachos with cheese. Hang on, let me... Yeah, I will do. Yeah. All the best. Yeah. Sometimes you have to... where's the... I'm trying to find the wave emoji, but as we can't get the wave emoji, as I can't find the wave emoji at the moment, I'll just give a wave. But as I say, thank you so much for joining me. I really do genuinely appreciate everyone who drops by, regardless of how long they're able to remain. You know, your presence, I'm going to say this to everybody in the chat, your presence here, regardless if you're here for the full duration of the chat, of the live stream, or just here for 5 minutes, means such a great deal to me. You know, it really does mean so much to me, because... Wait, hang on, stop press. I've just seen a comment from... I need clarification on this. Yeah, I'm with you there, Julie. Chocolate gravy over ham. Seriously? Chocolate gravy over ham. Oh, Cloudy, are you heading off as well now? Thank you so much if you are. You know, thank you so much for being here. I really honestly do appreciate your presence. You know, that it means so much to have everyone who joins me here. Have a very good night indeed, and yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just so distracted by this chocolate gravy over ham. I'm with you, Julie. Ugh. 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 I mean, I know ham is quite sweet. Wait. He did that for breakfast. Breakfast. Okay. Now, usually when I'm lost for words, oh, don't worry, Cloudy. Wait a minute. Did you just say that to gross me out? Was that just a joke to gross me out? I'm pointing. You're making me point. Don't make me point. Are you just trying to make me crack up again? Because it's not working. I'm not gonna laugh. You can't break me twice. You can't break me twice. Chocolate gravy. I know you're not. Who could be scared of me, I reckon, you know. I'm just, oh dear. It's a good job I know you. It's a good job I know you all. You all know me. You all know how I tick. You know, how I think and... Oh, of course, in Canada they do things with, you know, like maple syrup and bacon, don't they? You know, sweet and savoury, the sweetness of maple syrup and the savouriness of bacon, don't they? So, of course they do. I forgot that about I forgot you were Canadian, goody, and that's the sort of thing they do in Canada. Yeah. That makes yeah. I can see that. Yeah, the logic is starting to sink in. The logic is starting to sink in. Yeah, oh yeah. Albert Einstein logic is sinking in. Yes. Oh, now I sound like Yoda. Do not. There is no try. Or maybe I sound like Fuzzy Bear. Ah, the bear is funny. Waka waka. Ah. No, I've always been more of a I've always been more like Gonzo. The great Gonzo, the bare hand, the muzzle-loading cannon, the lovely assistant, Crazy Harry. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm well, I do know what I'm doing. I'm sitting here talking to you in a sort of... That you did, Jesse. That you did. Hence why I kind of went from Yoda to Fozzie Bear. Or Kermie. Oh, Kermie, it's beautiful. See, I can't do Miss Piggy. I certainly can't do Miss Piggy. It has been a long, hard night, and I have been working like a dog. It has been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. You know I work all day to get you money to buy you things, and it's worth it just to hear you say you will give me everything. That was my impersonation of Peter Sellers performing his version of Hard Day's Night in the style of Richard III on one of the Beatles live shows in the 1960s. Yes. Oh, Seagoon, where's me splunder and blun? It was Major Bloodknock of the 3rd Disgusting Fusiliers. Oh dear, what am I doing? I've not even had a drink this evening. I was going to have a glass of gin, but because it does. You know, the last time I actually whispered was when I did the voice of. The last time I actually did a whispered voice was for the character Mordred, the leader of the Sklade, and it really did kill my throat. They do say that whispering is harder on the throat than soft speaking in ASMR, but you know, I'm happy to. If you like this, I will happily continue to try this out for you, because it's probably a lot quieter and I can be a lot more discreet, and you know, as I say, I have never tried a whisper before. Hopefully if people join, maybe I should do an entire live stream next week in whisper. You know, I'll have a glass of water with me, but perhaps if you like, I can do a whispered live stream and see how that goes. I don't often do conventional ASMR, but sometimes you have to try things to see what's popular and what isn't. You know, so perhaps if this is what you'd like me to try and continue with, I will happily do a stream whispered, you know. And I'm hoping that people who watch this back, I mean, I started whispering at about the 1 hour 45-minute mark, and I will try and go on for as long as I can to you know, keep it going, as you certainly do seem to like it so much. In fact, I'm going to put out a tweet to let people know that I am actually now doing whispering on my, you know, on my live stream. So bear with me, ladies. So you'll hear the keyboard as well. Hi everyone. I am now live streaming on my YouTube channel, and I am now for the first time doing whispered voice ASMR. Please do come and see for yourself, and let me know if it works for you. Very much. Full stop. Share link. And it is to Friday Night Live, 27th of August 2021. So, you know, yeah, whisper mode activated. I probably will try and do more whisper, and you know, I might do some regular videos as well as the Lord of War and Heartache, which are just whispering videos. But it's really interesting because for me this is incredibly experimental, and the Lord of War and Heartache has been incredibly experimental as well. You know, we've had some really experimental concepts throughout the series. I mean, you know, we've obviously had the more traditional ASMR concepts like you know, hypnosis, things like that. You know, we've got ASMR singing coming up. We've got ASMR music in the academy. You know, we've had everything. You know, we've had quite a few different ideas and things. You know, we've even had belly dancing and things like that, and we've got a couple more dances in
sure Goody won't mind, but he and I have been speaking about the whole idea of dancer characters in The Lord of War and Heartache, and we actually both said that we see huge potential in the entire concept, because, you know, we see it as a huge ASMR. Well, yeah, we basically see the ASMR potential in it. That's why he has sort of championed everything that everything that I've done for my channel, and he's helped me. I mean, he helped me to approach uplifting ASMR to play the role of Clara, the belly dancing student that can't belly dance, you know, and that's a bit of a contradiction in itself, but you know, he and I were discussing it, and we see huge ASMR potential in the whole concept, and I really think that if done correctly, and it has been done perfectly so far in the series, we've had Jodie Marie play a character, we've had Urmila Dolce ASMR, who is a professionally trained dancer anyway, play the character of Alina. We've had Exploring ASMR as well involved, and she's back in the academy as well. And Tifa2 ASMR played what I call the lost character of Shy. She should have been in episode 7. Jodie Marie replaced her as Arendella, and you know, I think so far we have proved a point that it does have a place, because there is such a strong concept for it. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. I'm so sorry about that. But you know, as I say, there's been a lot of discussion. As I say, Goody ASMR is probably my channel champion, as I like to call him, because he is so honestly enthusiastic. I'd like to have more channel champions, in fact. What I would like is not so much people to constantly talk about my channel and publicise it, but, you know, what I'd like is like a channel champion to help spread the word, you know, help people to find my story, you know, help people to discover what I've created, because I really do think that it's always been my ambition to share an original story with as many people as I possibly can, and the fact that I've been able to share it with fellow ASM artists and content creators has been really honestly special to me, and it means so much to have so many amazing people involved in the entire project. It really, really does mean a huge, great deal to me. It's, you know, it's an entirely beautiful concept that is absolutely, I'm going to say it again, beautiful to me, because I have never had opportunity before any of this channel even existed to actually share a dream with so many amazing people. You know, I really have amazing appreciation for everyone, whether they be a subscriber, someone who just views my videos casually, or, you know, have become a good, honest truly wonderful friends. It just means so much to have you all here, and sharing in my creativity, in my world, because it really does, it really does make it so very special to me, and I just don't think, I just don't know where I would be without you on board, and to have everyone involved, and even in the more unusual character roles, it really does, it really does mean so much to me, and the fact that I have had people play more unusual roles like Arendella and Cassandra and Shy and Alina, and obviously Riley Rose coming up, and Clara, played by Uplifting ASMR. I consider their characters very niche, very unique roles because of who they are, because of their type of character, and I'm actually quite enjoying this whispering. It really does make a difference to me. I can hear it through my headphones. That's why I've got my headphones on, because I wouldn't be able to judge the volume or know if you'd be able to hear me. But let's try and just play with the there we go. That might be better. Is that better? I don't know. Does that sound better? Is that too harsh for you? I can reduce the gain again so that it's not too harsh. I'll reduce the gain. I mean, it is kind of hurting my throat, but if it's what you like, it's what I will continue with. Yeah, I will say goodie whilst you're here. I've kind of made a few suggestions in my message feed to you on Twitter. I'd like to know what you'd think, but also there's a couple of questions I wanted to ask you. So I've detailed it all in my message. So when you get opportunity, please do have a look and sort of let me know what you think. You'll understand it when you see it. It is Lord of War and Heartache related, and as I say, I honestly consider you a channel champion, and as I say, I would honestly like to have more channel champions. If this channel ever gets monetized, and I know, I understand, I keep going on and on about getting the community tab and 1,000 subscribers and the possibility of being monetized. But if I get to the point, Gear, hello, thank you. You've joined me in a new style of. I may have to stop whispering, Amanda, because it is kind of drying my throat out, but I will do more whispering along the way. I'll tell you what, I'll go for as long as I can, and if I have to disappear and get a drink, I will. I'll just pause the stream, turn the sound off, pause the stream, go and get a drink, and then I'll be back. So, I'll tell you what, I will be right back. I will pause the audio so that there's no background noise, and we'll take it from there. So I'll be back in about, it's 10 o'clock now, so in about 5 minutes or so, because I also need a comfort break. So please do talk amongst yourselves. Do take a break yourself if you want. I'm not actually finishing this live stream, I just need to take a break, and we'll take it from there. So I'll see you in about 5 to 10 minutes. there we go. See you shortly. And we're back. Hello, everybody. So, excuse me. Oh yeah, hand movements. Yeah. So nice to see that you've all been sort of talking as. Let's see. Where are we? Oh, good to hear you're making good recovery gear. That's excellent to hear. Congratulations and everything. Oh, congratulations, gear. That's amazing. Yes, excellent. Bottle caps, hand movement, ASMR. Yes, I think that's one reason the ASMR dancing came into the concept of the series, because of the hand movements. You know, I do find if Just gargling. Sorry about that. That was a bit of a gargle. I don't know if anyone's ever done gargling ASMR. Maybe not the best one, I guess. But at least I can keep my vocal cords lubricated, lubricate the lyricals. So how about we stick with favourite triggers and things? Maybe, maybe get a bit of a consensus on what you enjoy as, because I mean we all have different tastes and ideas for what we enjoy in ASMR. I mean, I do honestly enjoy very much soft spoken. I very much enjoy personal attention ASMR, especially. I don't know if it's because I've ended up in hospital a number of times, often as an outpatient for different tests and things. But I quite enjoy medical ASMR, and one of the very best ASMR artists for medical ASMR, and I know there's going to be a few people out there who agree with me, Stormy Tingles ASMR. She is absolutely superb at the ASMR medical side of things. Excuse me a moment, something's just come through. Something. I am signed up to Whisperwind's Patreon, and something's just come through which I'm interested in seeing. So if it's all right, I just want to see what she's shared. I'm quite excited to. But what do you what do you genuinely enjoy in ASMR? What are you looking for in ASMR? What is it that drives you as an ASMR artist? Excuse me, I've got hiccups now. That's terrific, isn't it? I start talking, and all of a sudden I have yeah, I think most people find that they have sorry, I'm just seeing a sneak peek of something, and I'm not going to spoil it. But I have multiple triggers really for ASMR. I will be honest, I do kind of prefer female over male. I mean, I do follow a great number of very talented, highly talented, in fact, male ASMR artists, but I think it's okay. Strike that, reverse it. It wasn't what I thought it was. You know, and I kind of like slow, methodical, you know, controlled movements. You know, nothing. If it's too erratic, then I think that's when I start to, I won't say lose interest. I won't say lose interest, but I lose focus. If it's moving too quickly for me, I lose focus. And I can't concentrate on what I'm watching or listening to. Yeah, liquid triggers are amazing. See, again, fast and aggressive ASMR is not for me. I think that's the beauty of the whole community, though, because I think if we all liked exactly the same thing at exactly the same time, it would be an incredibly boring community. It's like, for example, you know, I am not a fan at all of ear-licking ASMR. Or I'm not a great deal of a fan of mouth sounds. You know, I accept them. I know there are people out there, especially who like ear-licking, but it's not for me. Passe pour moi. Passe pour moi. So I basically opt not to view them, and you know that's the beauty. You know, we are not obligated to actually watch everyone's videos, and different ASMR artists cater for very different people. Oh, did he? Teeth brushing and gargling. See, I do like the sound of the toothbrush on teeth. And funnily enough, gargling, if done musically, yeah, thank you, Tisa. As I say, ear licking, and the issue I have, the one issue I kind of have with it, is that you will always get individuals who will, I'll be honest with you, I'm going to use the word eroticize it. You know, they really turn it into something. There are some viewers out there who seem to turn ASMR, whatever it can be as innocent as you like, but they always somehow manage to find a seedy concept. You know, they always manage to spoil it for everybody else by finding the seediest, most disturbing comment they can come up with. I mean, it reveals the truth about their psyche, don't get me wrong, and it just hits a nerve because, as you know, I am not that kind of person. What I see in all ASMR is creativity, originality, imagination, you know, art. ASMR is art. That's why we are ASMR artists. You know, artists is in our name. Now that, Gia, is the hardest question to answer. I have so many ASMR artist friends, and I can't, honestly, I wouldn't ever want to pick one over the other, because I genuinely feel that, you know, I genuinely do feel that to try and pick one favourite ASMR artist would be absolutely unfair to everyone who cemented the fact that I have appreciation and respect for every single one of them. You know, it would be wrong of me, in my personal opinion, to actually choose one over everyone else. I know and I fully understand that, you know, there are content creators and viewers who do have a particular favourite ASM artist, and I absolutely respect them. You know, exactly. I mean, I have my go-tos. I genuinely do have my go-tos. They are, I will say this, Julie, Amanda, everyone who's in this chat, basically, everyone who is in this chat or has been in this chat today are very much part of my go-to list. You know, Evoke, Julie, Louise, Tisa, Pink, you know, who else? Shani is also on my list of go-tos. You know, Lumi, definitely Lumi, Julieta, Tinklestorm, yeah, Laurie, Kate, yeah, Jessie. You have basically listed most of my list, my go-to list, right there. You know, and that is the thing. You know, that I am friends with so many superb, creative, imaginative, kind-hearted, beautiful soul ASM artists that I just can't pick one over any of the others. You know, it really is impossible to create a long list as well as a short list, because you're always discovering new ASM artists. That's the whole beauty of this community. You will always discover new ASM artists. I mean, for example, Tisa, who I very, very, very highly recommend, is quite a new, I mean, you are quite a new ASM artist in the community, and already for me, you have cemented your creativity, for me personally, that makes you very much one of my go-to. I mean, your most recent one, the head teacher asking questions to the student, Tisa, really, I mean, everyone knows my story about how I struggled at school, how I was mentally abused by the one teacher that was supposed to be there to help me. The fact of the matter is, and I can't remember if I posted the comment or not, but the fact of the matter is, Tisa, in that video, you speak in the way I absolutely wish that teacher had spoken to me. You know, you speak to the viewer like they are what they are, a human being, not some monster that has just crawled out of the sewer, which is how I used to be spoken to. You know, I used to suffer mental abuse like you can't even begin to imagine, and I've shared my story many times on here. Yeah, I mean, just going with your comment, Goody, Gentle Whispering, I think, is like Gentle Whispering, GB, ASMR Glow, who else? Visual Sounds 1, Whispers Red, ASMR. They're sort of like the entry, you know, because they're so big as content creators with, you know, huge numbers of followers. They are kind of the entry-level ASM artists. Most people cut their teeth on ASMR, you know, on ASMR through Gentle Whispering really big channels. And then they start to discover the smaller channels, and it really just goes from there. And granted, I'm one of the smallest channels in the community, but I continue to create and build upon my channel. I think it's mainly because of what I've created that actually does. Yeah, he is another amazingly talented ASM artist, along with Tippy Tappy, Katie ASMR's other half, Tippy Tappy. And then of course you've got Atlas, who is you're more than welcome, Tisa, and that is why I was so happy when you approached me with interest in the roles of Popea and Raella. Having seen that video, I knew that when you took interest in my work, I knew that you would be perfect for those roles, because it really came across that you could bring the warmth and humanity that they need. As I said in our messages, on Instagram when we were discussing the two characters, all the sort of villainous characters. There are no demons in my project. I avoid demons, but I have creatures called shadow dwellers, which are like living shadows, and any creature of darkness, or like the vampires, the Sklade, the shadow dwellers. They're voiced by me. I voice the villains because I feel that I should take on that burden. Yes, Julie has performed as Sophia the Dark Hypnotist, and as Nefertira the Vampire Snake Charmer, but I wouldn't exactly say they were evil characters. I wouldn't say they were evil in the sense that Lord Volkov, leader of the vampires, is evil, or the Tyrant King, who I also voice. He is pure evil. He is the main villain of the entire. Yes, Goody, do. I definitely implore you to listen to Tisa's ASMR. Leave comments, subscribe, everyone. Go to each other's channels and subscribe to each other, because you are all amazing, truly amazing ASMR artists, and you all deserve the very best. Don't worry about me. Concentrate on you, and I will tell you now, Goody has, and this is really exciting because Goody is actually building up to activating his channel properly in September. I believe it's September the 22nd. Hence why there's no content on there at the moment. But he and I were talking, and I am absolutely excited because he has a master plan for his channel, and he was gracious enough to share some of his ideas and concepts with me, and I can honestly tell you that I am so excited for what he has coming up, because he has been so gracious and kind to share with me his enthusiasm. If he will be a you know, I really, really do think this is going to be the next big thing in the ASMR community. I honestly do believe what we have coming up. And I say we because, you know, yeah, there is something incredible on, and I want to hype it up big time. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's a surprise, but I will hype it up so much you will not be disappointed. And I know the concept that's occurring, and I am excited beyond excited because wow, you know, I'll be honest with you, I am so incredibly stoked, so incredibly empowered by what we have discussed and the idea behind what is going to appear is, it's going to be, I think it's going to be the next big thing. I think we're going to have more people, you know, being part of this concept. I really, honestly, truly, truthfully believe it's going to trigger something. It's going to trigger something huge. I think we're going to. Funnily enough, you should mention that, Gear. There is a chapter coming up set in the forest realm, well, it's the mountainous regions, and it's a group of hunters known as the Dragon Hunters, but they're on their first mission and they're not actually hunting a dragon. They are hunting a beast that is attacking walkers trying to cross the mountains into the forest realm from the next part of the continent further on. And I have taken concepts from various myths and legends, including the troll. Yeah, exactly, the troll. There are going to be trolls in the story. We've already got mention of elves. There's no mention of dwarves yet. We are going to have. The thing is, I don't want to exactly copy, you know, there's other ASM artists that do fantasy and I don't want to exactly copy them per se, but definitely trolls exist on the continent of Monarcha, because the fact is I've taken concepts from different, for example, for the desert realm we have Arabian Nights sort of concept for the desert realm. For the monarchy, think more along the lines of like a sort of setting from a Disney film, you know, like, you know, sort of imagine it being like Snow White or something like that, you know, something sort of fable-like. And of course the forest realm is very much Scandinavian and you know, I mean, we're going to have dragons as well. We've got dragons on the way. We've got, you know, and I definitely want to include more fantasy creatures. No, I haven't heard of the Huldra. I will research all this because I definitely, honestly want to create more characters and creatures into the story, because I think we need to expand the world with a bit more realism. I mean, so far the only sort of mythical creature we've had mentioned in the stories so far is a one-off creature that I created called a Dinophant. It's got like the body of a dinosaur and the head of an elephant. So I have got a picture of one somewhere, so I will share it at some point. What else? Yeah. excuse me a sec. I mean, the Sklade, for example, are like very heavily mutated humans. Think along the lines of like zombies or ghoul. If you've ever played Fallout, you will be familiar with ghouls. So they're very much like the ghouls concept. What else? Obviously we've got vampires. I will be... Oh. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. We might have to work into I'll tell you something, Amanda. I would absolutely adore to work with Shani. If I had her, if she were involved, there's several ASM artists I would absolutely adore to have participate in the Lord of War and Heartache. ASMR Shani. I mean, I've already had Lumi Umi in chapter 11. She's already appeared in chapter 11. As has Miss Chic. To have them involved was an absolute thrill because they're both amazingly talented ASM artists. But the three sort of the three I'd absolutely adore to have on board are ASMR Shani, Oopsie Daisy, and Amy Kay. I would absolutely 100% adore to have them on board. But I understand they're incredibly busy because they have far bigger channels and they are involved in far greater content than I am at all. So I fully understand that they can't really be part of my world at any point. As much as I'd love them to be involved, I accept that they can't be involved, as it were. Looking at Pan. Possibly, we are. I am thinking of possible. I am using, mythology as a stepping stone for characters and ideas like that because it really does help to build the world that I have created. It really mythology, legends, ghost stories, anything that has an element of fantasy or anything like that in it catches my eye and becomes part of my world in its own unique manner. I'm so sorry to hear that, Amanda. Pneumonia can't be very... I'm fortunate that I've never had pneumonia. But I can imagine that's not nice at all to have. Well, just remember, Amanda, if you ever need a haven, and this goes to everyone who's in the chat, if you're on Twitter or Instagram or even TikTok, if you're on any of those platforms, you can always message me. My messages are open to everybody. Consider them a haven from the real world. If you need someone to chat to, I'm here for you. Remember that, I'm here for you. Don't feel that don't be a stranger. Don't be a stranger. I'm there for you as a friend. And, I will always do my best. I may not be able to respond straight away, especially if I'm at work. But as soon as I know you've messaged me, I will always respond because that is how I work. I make it a rule that I respond to every comment I get, every message I receive, even is just like an emoji, you know, like a smiling face emoji or a hug emoji or anything like that, as long as I respond. That is what is important to me, and you know, it just helps to let people know that I am there. I am not ignoring them. I would never, ever ignore people. So, you know, if you contact me during a weekday between the hours of, say, 8 and 5 or 9 till 6, and I don't respond until, say, 12, you know, it's because I can't respond until 12 because that's my lunch break. But I will always make it a rule to respond regardless of how I do, because at least I know that I've acknowledged your message. I want to be able to acknowledge you, and that is important to me, that because you acknowledge me, I acknowledge you, you know. And oh, that is not good. That is not good at all. Yeah. Well, you know, I wish him all the very best, and I hope he really does, you know, make a good recovery. You know, the good thing is, it is treatable. It is treatable. You know, he just needs to. I think it's the isolation, really, isn't it? I suppose under the current circumstances, he has to isolate, which can't be good for him. You know, can't be easy for him. Do you know, I don't even remember. I'll be honest with you, Amanda. I don't even remember the conversations we had last week, to be honest. It's been such a long week here in the UK for me that, you know, my mind has got to the point where it just switches over to a blank screen, and I just kind of not want to do anything, you know, and it really, you know, I just think that it if you're not careful, it can be a bit too much, and I think I honestly think you know, yeah, but I'm gonna, do you know, I'm feeling a bit, I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm honestly gonna call it a night, to be honest with you. I'm feeling incredibly tired, and this whispering, I will do more whispering next week. I absolutely promise. But you know, I think I just might call it a night, if that's okay with you all. Thank you so much for joining me. But I'm, you know, I'm quite tired. It's been a long week, and you know, I absolutely, in fact, I'm in Portsmouth next week, so I probably won't be live streaming, or if I can, I will probably do it through my phone, so we shall see what happens next Friday. But it'll probably be from my hotel room, so it won't be any of this set up. There won't be a mic or anything, so it'll be very, very lo-fi. But I will check out Wardstone Chronicles, thank you. Yes, I will look into that. I think I've heard of them, in fact. So I'll definitely look into that. But thank you everyone for joining me. I really honestly appreciate your friendship, your, you know, support, being, you know, part of my world and everything. But I need to give my voice a rest, I'm afraid. But I really honestly appreciate you for being here, and thank you so much. You're amazing people, you know. Love and respect to you all, and you know, if you need me, you know where to find me. You can message me, you can respond, and if you were here and you're watching back on the if you're watching back on the replay because you missed the ending or anything like that, please know you are an amazing part of my world. I appreciate you all, you know, and thank you so much for being part of my world. You can always, and as I said, you can always message me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. You can email me at greatwesternfanatic@gmail.com. That's all in lowercase. greatwesternfanatic@gmail.com. Please message me on any of the platforms, you know, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and my email if you want to participate in the Lord of War and Heartache in any character or capacity. I look forward to hearing from you about that. And you know, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. So I will see you next week. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. Bye for now.